I think deep inside everybody is at least a little bit of a shipper. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. I'm Hani if you didn't know yet, and today we're going to talk about a video idea that's been in this book of mine which says random crap, and that's exactly what this video is. So I mean, I don't need much more of an introduction. So today we're going to talk about the question of what is a shipper, which I am the biggest shipper that you will probably ever meet in your life. And it's, I mean, I can't stop it. I simply am a shipper. And today I'm going to explain you what a shipper really is, so that maybe you can identify as a shipper as well, because I truly think that everybody is a bit of a shipper somewhere deep in his heart or mind or soul or whatever. So I guess before we go into anything of what a shipper does or what the life of a shipper is like, we have to define what a shipper is. So the definition of a shipper is basically a person that ships other people, person, things, whatever. And shipping not in the meaning of like the Titanic or something like a boat or something, no. Shipping in the meaning of seeing two things, people, persons, whatever, in a relationship together. Gosh, if I talk about it like that, I understand what kind of weird person I am. I mean, I see two other people in a relationship together. I mean, I don't need help. I'm fine here. Really, I promise. So now that you think of, okay, why would a person see two other people in a relationship together? What kind of crap is it? Why would I be doing that? And more often than not, shippers are in fandoms, which fandoms are just like a big group of people that like the same thing. For example, TV show, music, books, films, you know, there's a fandom for everything, basically. I mean, I guess there's a fandom for tomatoes somewhere out there in this world. And if I ever find it, I'd like to join because I love tomatoes. That is a random fact that got nothing to do with this video, but okay. So the fandoms, in this broad context, we're going to go with the example of TV shows, because I think that's where most of the fandoms are at, like TV shows or films. And more often than not, if the characters in the TV show series are shipped. And if you ship them, you are a shipper. So just imagine your favorite TV show or film right now, and you can see maybe your two favorite persons from the film, whether they are male or female, or just male and male, or female. Gender doesn't matter. As long as you think they have chemistry and they'd be cool off together, you can ship them, and that's a valid thing, and I think all the ships on the planet are valid. Unless they are maybe a bit too perverted or a bit too weird, and I mean, I don't want you to get any problems with the law or anything, but as long as it's in your mind, I guess it's okay. Well, okay, so say you ship those two people from your favorite TV show. That is fine, that is valid. You can go on the internet and find other people who maybe also think like you, because most of the times there are ships that are very popular, like you can really see the chemistry between two persons and you're like, oh my gosh, they would be perfect off together. I hope they end up at the end of the series or the film or the book or whatever. And you're like, oh my god, I want them to be together so bad. I need to share these feelings and information that I have deep in my mind, heart, soul, whatever, with other persons. And then you go on the internet and you find other persons who are also as weird as you, and you talk to them about your favorite ship. Now, your favorite ship also has a name, which is OTP. What is an OTP, you might ask? Actually, before I knew what an OTP was, I was thinking OTP meant own top pairing. Like, it's my own top, my favorite pairing, but that's actually not the right definition for it. The right definition for OTP is one true pairing. I don't know how I got the idea of one top pairing, but I think that is also a valid definition of the term, because basically it's my one top pairing, you know? I mean, did I just define the word OTP new? I don't know. So the one true pairing, or OTP in short, is basically your favorite ship. And it's also like, most people are very defensive of their OTP. They are like, this is the one true pairing for this show. You have to ship it. This is the shit and the ship. Anyway, we've got that out of the way. You know what a shipper is now. You know what an OTP is now. You probably have one, or you're thinking of one in your mind right now. I can see you. I know you all have OTPs. I do have a lot of OTPs for favorite shows. Like, you can not only have like one OTP that is overall, you can also have OTPs in different shows, books, films. You can have an OTP for everything. I won't judge you for your OTP, you know, all OTPs are valid. As long as you don't offend other OTPs, I guess you're safe, because most of the time that's when the fan wars start, and I don't want to get into that, because no, just stay with your OTP and respect other OTPs, and We can all ship together. What kind of message am I trying to bring across, actually? So now that you are on the internet, more often than not, that means you are on Tumblr, you also find other people who like your ship, and you kind of bring your imagination to different places with fanfiction and fan art, which are two things that the ship culture is thriving from. Now, fanfiction is basically a story of two characters, or it doesn't even have to be two characters. Fanfiction can be about anything and everything, actually, being together, and the fanfiction author just writes what they imagine them doing. If you define it like that, it sounds really weird, but it's actually the best thing ever invented. I'm really passionate about fanfiction, I don't know. I really love reading fanfiction because sometimes you find that one author that is so good that you think like, why hasn't he published a book yet? And you're like, well, I get all this free amazing content on the internet, so please don't publish a book that I have to buy because what you're doing right now is great. And yeah, I mean, if you want to publish a book, do it, because I really think you are talented and amazing, and I'm talking to no one in particular here, but if you think you are a great author and you write fan fiction and people love it, I mean, I guess you could be a bad author as well, so try it if you want to. Wow, I'm making many points with this video again. Also, fan artists, those are people who draw the ships together. I mean, they could draw anything, but I'm talking about ships here, though I'm also talking about ships when I talk about fan artists and fan art. So they draw their ships together, and you can look at that on the internet, and you can feel all warm and fuzzy inside, imagining your ship doing all those cute things that they are doing in this one piece of fan art, and you're like, God, the world's great. I wish I had a relationship like that. If you don't have a relationship, you tend to lose yourself sometimes in your ships. Even if you have a relationship, you lose yourself in your ships, because it's just that addictive to imagine people who have great chemistry together in this perfect world where they love each other very, very much. And no, I'm not going there, even though you can find smut anywhere, I guess. When a mommy thinks two characters love each other very much, she writes smut. Or draws smut images, and don't Google that if you don't know what it is, because then your life is still okay, I guess. I'm going too deep into the fandoms here right now, am I? I don't want to expose you all, but I mean, that's what you're all reading, right? I mean, I don't judge because I do it too. That's it for my educational video about chips. Chips, I just thought about chips. That's it for my educational video about chips. I mean, I'd like to make an educational video about chips, but I guess nobody would be watching, because what can be educational about chips? You eat them, they are great. I love chips. That's got nothing to do with the video again. Why am I always getting off topic? Thank you for watching so much, and see you next time. What was my outro? Why do I always forget my outro? Bye and be back next time. And until then, bye and be back on my channel, and keep shipping, guys.